Get ready, tech fans, because the news cycle is absolutely exploding. We've got the inside scoop on breakthroughs and buzz that you cannot afford to miss. The pace is relentless, the innovations are mind-blowing, and you're about to get the unmissable updates that are shaping tomorrow, today. We're diving deep into groundbreaking browser security flaws that could have serious implications. We're also uncovering bold new strategies for content creators in the AI era and exploring revolutionary approaches to online content that could change how you interact with information forever. We're diving deep into the stories everyone will be talking about. Stick around because this is ChatGPT Insights, and we're bringing you the future now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Browser under fire, AI tools' hidden dangers exposed. Security experts are sounding the alarm on Perplexity's new AI-powered Comet browser, revealing critical vulnerabilities that could leave users exposed to serious online threats. This isn't just a minor glitch. We're talking about potential phishing scams and malicious code injection that could compromise your digital life. The findings come from independent security audits conducted by Brave and Guardio, two prominent names in the cybersecurity space, casting a significant shadow over Perplexity's claims of enterprise-grade security. Brave's analysis highlighted a deeply concerning issue with how Comet interacts with web content. When a user requests a web page summary, the browser feeds a portion of that page directly to its AI model without properly distinguishing between trusted instructions and potentially harmful content embedded within the web page itself. This oversight creates a pathway for indirect prompt injection, where malicious actors can embed commands into a web page that the AI might then execute. Brave demonstrated a chilling scenario where a user asking to summarize a Reddit post containing an embedded malicious command could have their Perplexity account compromised. This attack bypasses traditional web security measures like the Same Origin Policy, SOP, and Cross-Origin Resource Sharing, CORS, because the AI operates with the user's full privileges. This could grant attackers access to sensitive information, including banking details, corporate systems, private emails, and cloud storage, effectively turning a simple browsing action into a major security breach. Guardio's research further amplified these concerns, showcasing Comet's susceptibility to common online scams. In one alarming demonstration, the AI browser was shown to be willing to purchase a fake Apple Watch from a website that any human would readily identify as a scam. Moreover, it would navigate phishing emails, visit malicious links, and even prompt users for banking credentials without raising any red flags. Guardio emphasized that these AI-driven actions strip away the human element of intuition and judgment, which are crucial for identifying and avoiding online threats. When an AI becomes the sole decision-maker in navigating potentially dangerous online content and lacks robust safety guardrails, the risk of falling victim to scams or attacks increases dramatically. This reliance on AI without sufficient safeguards essentially turns security into a gamble. These revelations are particularly concerning given that Comet is currently available to Perplexity's paid customers, including those on Pro and Enterprise Pro plans. Users paying for enhanced features are finding themselves exposed to risks that were independently verified by security firms who chose to disclose these flaws rather than exploit them. Adding to the intrigue, Perplexity has previously expressed interest in acquiring Google Chrome, a move that, in light of these security findings, should raise significant concerns for anyone considering the future of web browsing and AI integration. User impact. Industry analysts are closely watching these developments, with many expressing concern over the AI's ability to discern legitimate content from malicious attempts, highlighting the urgent need for robust security protocols in AI-driven browsing experiences. But is this the whole story? Stay tuned as we uncover Perplexity's surprising new approach to making peace with publishers. AI Publisher Peace Treaty, Perplexity's bold revenue-sharing gambit. In a move that could reshape the digital media landscape, Perplexity AI is rolling out a new initiative designed to directly compensate publishers whose content fuels its AI models and its Comet browser. Facing growing scrutiny and ongoing legal battles over content usage, The AI startup, spearheaded by CEO Aravind Srinivas, has earmarked a substantial $42.5 million to be distributed among participating publishers. This significant investment signals a major shift in how AI companies are addressing the critical issue of fair compensation for content creators in the evolving digital ecosystem. Perplexity's strategy aims to move beyond the traditional internet model that relies heavily on web traffic and clicks, a system that has been increasingly disrupted by AI-generated summaries and direct answers. The old model of clicks and web traffic is outdated. We just want to create a new standard for compensation, explained Jessica C., Perplexity's head of publisher partnerships. The company is launching a new subscription tier, Comet Plus, priced at $5 per month. Under this model, publishers whose content is featured or utilized within the Comet browser, or for AI-powered queries, will receive a generous 80% of the revenue generated by this subscription, with Perplexity retaining the remaining 20%. This revenue-sharing approach is intended to incentivize publishers to continue providing high-quality content while fostering a more sustainable relationship between AI platforms and the media industry. The announcement comes at a critical juncture for Perplexity. The company has been embroiled in disputes with major media outlets such as Forbes and Condé Nast, who have accused it of unauthorized content use. Furthermore, lawsuits from Dow Jones and the New York Post are still pending, highlighting the contentious nature of AI's impact on intellectual property. Despite these legal challenges, Perplexity remains optimistic, with spokesperson Jesse Dwyer stating, "We are confident AI companies will win all of these lawsuits," framing the legal battles as essential for establishing legal precedents early on. This bold stance, coupled with a recent $100 million funding round that values the company at $18 billion, underscores Perplexity's ambitious plans to challenge established players like Google, even going as far as making a $34.5 billion bid for Google Chrome itself. CEO Aravind Srinivas has affirmed that this bid is backed by substantial financial support, indicating a serious intent to disrupt the market. This revenue-sharing model positions Perplexity as one of the first AI startups to introduce a broad-based compensation system tied directly to content utilization within its AI services, differentiating it from larger AI companies that have pursued bespoke licensing deals with major publishers. By allocating a significant fund and offering a high percentage of subscription revenue, Perplexity is attempting to build bridges with the media industry and establish a new paradigm for content monetization in the age of artificial intelligence. User impact. This initiative has sparked considerable discussion among publishers and tech analysts, with many viewing it as a potential blueprint for fairer AI content partnerships, while others remain cautiously optimistic pending the program's actual implementation and long-term success. But what does this new subscription actually offer users, and how does it compare to other AI browsing tools? Perplexity launches $5 Comet Plus, a publisher-friendly AI browser subscription. Perplexity is rolling out a new, budget-friendly subscription service called Comet Plus, priced at just $5 per month, which promises to share a significant 80% of its revenue directly with publishers. While the official announcement is imminent, initial reports suggest this move is a direct response to widespread criticism regarding AI companies' use of web content without adequate compensation. Perplexity's CEO Aravind Srinivas has articulated the company's vision, stating, "AI is helping to create a better internet, but publishers still need to get paid." He views this new model as a crucial step toward rectifying the current digital imbalance and is open to further refinements. This initiative appears to be specifically tied to Perplexity's Comet web browser, rather than its standalone AI chatbot. This offering comes as Perplexity, like many other AI providers, has faced accusations of exploiting web content for training its models and generating answers for users, often without explicit permission or payment. The company's business model has been built upon this foundation, leading to criticism from content creators, including the author of the report who notes their own content has been used without consent. The Comet Plus subscription, therefore, can be seen as an attempt to mend these relationships and acknowledge the value of original content. The $42.5 million allocated for publisher compensation signifies a substantial commitment to this new approach. Publishers who join the program will benefit from this revenue share on content accessed through the Comet browser, featured in Comet search queries, or utilized by its AI assistant for various tasks. Perplexity initially launched its AI-powered Comet browser in July, making it available to members of its premium $200 per month Perplexity Max subscription. Since then, access has been gradually expanded to a select group of invited free users, and more recently, to Perplexity Pro members in the US and all Enterprise Pro members. Early reviews suggest Comet is currently one of the most sophisticated AI-driven browsers available. The company's aggressive expansion strategy is further evidenced by its reported $34.5 billion offer to acquire Google Chrome, a move that highlights Perplexity's ambition to capture a significant share of the browser market and compete directly with established tech giants. This bid, according to Srinivas, is supported by a strong base of potential investors, indicating a high level of confidence in Perplexity's future growth and market strategy. User impact. Users are responding with a mix of interest and caution, with many appreciating the affordable subscription and the direct support for publishers, while others are still evaluating the browser's overall performance and privacy implications. But this isn't the only major play Perplexity is making in the AI search space. We're also looking at their bold moves to compete with the biggest names in search. Perplexity's AI search engine courts publishers with $42.05 revenue share. Perplexity AI is making a significant play to appease critics and address legal challenges by introducing a novel revenue-sharing model for publishers whose content powers its AI search engine and browser. The startup, aiming to rival Google's dominance in search, has set aside a considerable $42.5 million to be distributed among publishers participating in its new program. AI is helping to create a better internet, but publishers still need to get paid, stated CEO Aravind Srinivas, positioning this initiative as a vital step towards establishing a more equitable digital economy and a new standard for compensation. This move comes amid mounting tension between media organizations and AI companies, fueled by concerns that AI-generated content is siphoning valuable web traffic away from original sources. Perplexity's head of publisher partnerships, Jessica Chan, described the traditional reliance on web traffic and clicks as an old model, emphasizing the need for a new compensation framework. The program incentivizes publishers by offering them a share of revenue generated when their content is accessed through Perplexity's Comet internet browser, appears in Comet search queries, or is used by its AI assistant to fulfill user requests. This compensation is directly linked to the new Comet Plus subscription, which costs $5 per month and provides users with access to a curated selection of publisher content. Publishers will receive 80% of the revenue from these subscriptions, with Perplexity retaining the remaining 20%. While major AI players like OpenAI and Google have pursued direct licensing deals with large publishers, Perplexity is pioneering a different approach by creating a more accessible, revenue share-based system for a wider range of content creators. Perplexity has previously collaborated with outlets like Time, the Lowe's Angels Times, and Fortune on ad revenue sharing programs, indicating a history of seeking publisher partnerships. However, the company has also faced backlash, with Forbes and Condé Nast alleging unauthorized content use and ongoing copyright infringement lawsuits from Dow Jones and the New York Post. Perplexity remains defiant in these legal battles, with spokesperson Jesse Dwyer expressing confidence that AI companies will win all of these lawsuits, and that these cases will help settle the law early on. Adding to its aggressive market strategy, Perplexity recently made a $34.5 billion offer to acquire Google Chrome, a move that underscores its ambition to disrupt the search engine landscape, despite some analysts dismissing the bid as unserious. Srinivas maintains that the offer is backed by credible financial backing. Perplexity has also faced accusations from cybersecurity firm Cloudflare regarding its data crawling methods, which allegedly circumvent website blocks. Perplexity defends its practices, arguing that its AI assistant accesses individual websites at a user's request, distinguishing its activity from traditional web crawlers used for AI model training. This nuanced distinction is central to Perplexity's defense against claims of unauthorized data acquisition. User impact. Industry observers are closely monitoring the reception of this model among publishers, seeing it as a potentially game-changing solution to the AI content revenue dilemma, though some skepticism remains about its long-term sustainability and reach. These are massive shifts in the AI and publishing world. But before we wrap up, let's quickly recap the biggest stories of the day. And that's a wrap on today's Essential Tech Updates. We saw Perplexity's Comet browser hit with major security flaws, raising concerns about AI safety. Then, Perplexity proposed a bold $42.5 million revenue-sharing model for publishers with its new $5 Comet Plus subscription, aiming to mend relationships. We also detailed the specifics of that $5 Comet Plus subscription, highlighting its publisher-centric approach. Finally, we explored Perplexity's broader strategy to share revenue with publishers for its AI search engine, potentially setting a new industry standard. Don't miss out on future breakthroughs. Like this video, subscribe to ChatGPT Insights, ring that notification bell, leave a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all social platforms for continuous updates.